This video is sponsored by addictscomics.com, where discount code EMW15 will get you 15% off your entire purchase.
Hello YouTubers, Doom143. We are back with another comic book haul. I think I left you 2 weeks ago, so should have not left you without a dope comic haul to step to, but here we go. We got another comic book haul. So this is about books that I picked up within the past couple weeks, whether it's hunting, eBay, I think some was Instagram, and believe it or not, I think I even have a Whatnot. Whatnot is definitely an app that I am exploring these days, and if the deals are there, definitely picking it up. So let's just get into the haul, and yeah, it's pretty much about it. Alright, so what do we have here? We have Amazing Spider-Man 598. This is the second print variant. Not really that hard to find. Honestly, I just picked it up just for the cover. This is the first appearance of Harry Osborn? Yeah, Harry Osborn as the American Son. No spec here, just thought it was a dope-ass book, then I picked it up, then that's pretty much about it. I think the first couple of books will just be books that I picked up simply for cover. This is the next one right here. This is a beautiful Moon Knight. So this is Moon Knight number 1. Not too sure the ratio on this one. Again, this was just a book simply picked up just for the cover. And that's basically about it. I just thought this was basically one of the best Moon Knight covers to come out in a while. And it doesn't go for that much, so I figure, you know what? Why not just pick it up? And sorry about the glare. And that's pretty much about it. Yeah. I forgot who did this one, but it's a pretty dope cover, so I picked that one up. This was actually the Whatnot purchase that I was just talking about. So I picked this up from Big Leg, who does... sometimes he goes on Muddy Mel V's channel, and they do the drunken chat on Fridays. But he had a Whatnot, I think it was right before the Raiders and Cincinnati game. So before he flew out to Cincinnati, I think he decided to do a sale. And I picked this one up. So this is Black Panther, and I think this is 1 in 25. It's number 14. Just one of those obscure variants that are semi-hard to find. Not really out there, not a lot of people talking about it. So as soon as you put this up, I was like, okay, I gotta grab this bad boy. So definitely pick this one up. Pick this one up, like I said, from the Whatnot app. Alright. So for you guys that know me, I'm a huge Daredevil fan. No, let's take that back. I am a huge Rain cover fan. And what I found was a couple of covers that came out recently that had Rain on them, so I knew I had to pick it up. I knew immediately that this was a JRJR only because of the puddling that he does. And he's done this for Spider-Man. I think he's also done it for a couple other characters as well. And yeah, I'm just a huge like Rain cover kind of guy. Now don't get me wrong, I really wish I did have the Daredevil Woman Without Fear, the other variant, the one that's going for fucking uku bucks right now. I'll put it up here somewhere. I really wanted to get that. I could have got it and I didn't, and whatevers. But I'm enjoying this one. Absolutely love this cover. Think this is badass. I really like this one. I don't know if it's 1 in 25 or 1 in 10. I'm not too sure. All I know is that as soon as I saw it, it was a Rain cover. I had to pick this up. Speaking of Elektra and Rain covers, this was something that I definitely had to pick up. It took me a little while. I wanted to wait while the hype was getting all kind of crazy and whatnot. So I finally died down, so I finally decided to pick this one up. So this is Elektra Black, White, and Blood. This is the #1 variant. This is from Bill Sienkiewicz. And again, another rain cover. Had to pick it up. I've wanted this one for a while. It's been out for a little bit. But I just wanted to wait. And it kind of settled right around $30. So luckily I was able to find one on eBay for cheaper than $30. And that's why I basically picked it up. But yeah, absolutely love this. I wanted to have this in my collection for a while. So glad I picked this one up. Alright, speculation time. So let's talk about this book for a little while. And so this is Captain Britain, or should I say Secret Invasion, Captain Britain and the MI-13. This is the #1. This is the 3rd printing. So what's the big deal with this? Alright, so this person here is Dr. Faiza, who later on turns into Excalibur. There we go. So it turns into Excalibur. Supposedly, Dr. Faiza is rumored to be in the next Blade movie. So this is her first appearance. This is also when Captain Britain joins the MI-13. And I think there's another person that joins the MI-13 in this. But what I wanted to find was this book right here. So this was the 3rd print variant. Out of all the variants, this is definitely the lowest printed one. And I was able to scoop this up. As soon as I heard the spec on this, I was like, I didn't want to pay too much, because a lot of times if you hear a spec, you know, after 2 days or 3 days, the books kind of go a little crazy. But if you can find out about the specs early enough, sometimes you're able to pick up these books for pretty cheap. And that's what happened to this one. So whether this becomes something or nothing doesn't really matter to me. I paid a pretty good price. It was pretty cheap enough. So we'll see if this person ends up in Blade, and we'll see what happens with this guy, because I guess there's big things coming down the pipeline for Captain Britain as well, and actually for the whole MI-13. So who knows? This book might actually be bigger than I anticipated, but definitely had to pick this up, so that's what I did. All right, what else? So speaking of picking up books from other sources, I was able to actually pick this up from my boy Thorough. He had a auction. I think he had an auction going on. And sorry about the glare. So we pretty much already know about this book, right? This book has been pretty popular now for the past couple of weeks. Timeless #1 variant. This is the Miss Minutes variant. And the only reason I wanted to pick this up is because I understood that she will still be sticking around. Now, apparently, she doesn't appear anywhere in this comic book. But at the same time, she was kind of a popular character. And I think she's a character, if you look at it, and if you think outside of the box, she's a character that could definitely present in the Disney format. So, you know what I mean, like a baby Yoda kind of thing, like a cute object that could stand the test of time, even beyond anything that is rumored or not rumored, right? So that's why I picked it up. Thorough gave me an excellent price for this book. At the particular time when he sold me this book, I think the book was going for $50. He did not charge me $50. He didn't even charge me $40. So he actually gave me a really good price on this. And I decided to pick one up. It's a really high grade, so I got to thank Thorough for that. But the big thing about this book was the whole Miracle Man thing, right? So as soon as I heard about the whole Miracle Man coming back, now he's already been in Marvel, but the whole time he was coming back, I was like, okay, let's see if I can go to my my Honey Hole online comic shop and see if they had anything. And lo and behold, they did. So the first thing that they had, which I'm very happy to pick up, was this one right here. So this is Miracle Man #1. Now, this is the first time he's in Marvel. Alright. So, for people that don't know, Miracle Man started, I don't even know if he started with Eclipse or actually even before Eclipse. But long story short, actually no, you know what? I think he started before Eclipse. But this is Miracle Man #1. And this is the first time he appeared in the Marvel comics, right? This is when Marvel took him over. But at my Honey Hole, they actually had this one. And this was at such a great price. I had to pick this up. This wasn't even going for anything that the people are asking right now. So I definitely got a stealth buy on this one. So this is Miracle Man #1. And again, this is part of the Eclipse comics. This book right here has been going up quite a bit. It's for a while. It's been like a $3-4 book. This book should be going up. Doesn't make sense that this book doesn't go up because it's the first time in Marvel, but it's really not. But long story short, this one is, and I'm super glad to have this in my collection. We'll see what I do with it. Not sure if I want to keep it or flip it. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I was able to pick this up at my Honey Hole online comic shop, and super stoked to have this one. The rest of the books I think are like first appearances, and just, you know, when we get there I'll talk about them. Let's get this one out of the way, right? Let's get this one out of the way. So for people that know or just watch my previous haul, I've been talking about the whole thing about really picking up characters that are brand new to Marvel, brand new to DC, but really don't have a huge light upon them. And so White Fox is definitely one of those characters that for some reason is really popular, has been taken off since she was introduced. She's already been kind of really popular. But Contest of Champions #1, this is her first appearance. Now there is a ratio that goes for higher than this, but I was able to find this one at just a really great price. It was actually online, believe it or not, and I was willing to pay the price because I feel like, you know, the prices that we could pay now, if she ends up being something even bigger, it's going to be basically nothing compared to what the prices are going to be later on. So I figure, you know what, I'll pick another one of this up. Like I said, there is a ratio that goes for a lot more. Maybe I'll show it somewhere over here or something. But yeah, just wanted to pick this up. First appearance of White Fox, Contest Champions #1. Next book was just a book that honestly I just thought was just a beautiful cover. That's it, man. That's really all. It's Executive Assistant Iris. This is the #3. There's only 1,000 copies of this, and it's really not that expensive. I think there's one guy on eBay right now. He's asking for $20, and I think it's even free shipping. So by all means, if you really think this book is kind of hot, I mean, go ahead, pick it up. But yeah, Executive Assistant Iris #3, and I just had to have it. I just thought it was a dope-ass cover, had to pick it up, and that's pretty much about it. Actually, I think the rest of the books are just dope-ass covers that I had to pick up, and so it starts with this one. So, small little story. You know, right now the whole community and all the collectors are so focused in one area, you know, whether it's Dark Vader #1 or any of the new books that's coming out, that I've always felt that anytime the eyes are going one way, sometimes it's a really good time to start looking back and start backpedaling about books that I wanted before and I never really picked up, or I did pick up and I just wanted to own multiple copies. So this is a great example of one. So this is Miss Marvel #1. This is a variant. I think it's a 1 in 25. Initially, when all the hype about Miss Marvel was coming out, this book was just like really expensive. It got up there in the triple digits. However, again, because the eyes aren't there right now, everybody's so focused elsewhere. I thought it was a good time to pick this up. Somebody put this up on IG. They had a really great price. I think it was Prime 805 on Instagram. And if there's a way that I can leave a link, I will definitely do it. If not, I'm sorry. But check it out on Instagram. The name is Prime 805. And I just had to pick this up. Yeah, he gave a really good price. And yeah, that's basically about it. Again, just kind of going back to books that I wanted before. And, you know, books that were considered like really expensive. And I just didn't want to pay the price. But now they're kind of going down and definitely picking them up. So the next 3 to 4 books is basically all just like that. So here's another good example. So this is Salvation Run #7. Again, just pick this one up only because the eyes isn't on this book right now. And yeah, this is actually a Neil Adams variant. I don't know if I already said Salvation Run #7. Neil Adams variant. I have, I think, 1 copy of this. So this is my 2nd copy. And again, I was able to scoop this up at such a phenomenal price. At a price that really... It wasn't going, I think it's a lot cheaper now than it was going for about 3 to 4 years ago. And so definitely was just a great time to start picking this one up. The next book also falls in the same category. This is the Inferno #1. This is Secret Wars, Adi Granoff. And again, just picking up books that not so much people forgotten about, but you know, like again, like I said, eyes are everywhere else. They're not really at these books right now. There's a huge hype on Magic. Even on the Miss Marvel, you know, people forgot that she's still having her own Disney Channel thing coming out. And no one's really paying attention because the focus really isn't on Miss Marvel until it becomes the focus, which is on Miss Marvel. So until that time, that book's really, you know, it's probably going to stay stagnant for a while. Magic, huge character, absolutely love her. She's probably one of the best looking characters in Marvel, in my opinion. And I was able to pick up this added ground off. Last but not least, again, it's a book that really shouldn't be going as cheap as it is. But I was able to pick this up. So it's Squadron Supreme number 13. And this is just a badass Namor book. Just super sick. This one, I think, I may have had one in the past, and I think I gave it away during a contest. So I think this might be my only copy that I have. Beautiful 9/8. Definitely considering getting this thing slabbed. But yeah, Namor's coming, guys. Namor is coming, and books like this is going to be big boy books. It's already a big boy book. It's $300 raw. It's about a $1,000 book, 9/8 slab. I did not get this for $300. I got this at way below $300, so I'm super stoked to have grabbed that. That's basically about it, man. That was my haul. I just wanted to share some books that I recently picked up in the past couple weeks. And that's about it, man. All right. I hope you enjoyed the haul. And shoot. And mahalos.